Abeg, what does this mean? On my screen, can you see what you have there? Ali Undume is a weapon fashioned against anything that looks like peace, that looks like progress for the North and for their future. I mean, why will Ali Undume be the one describing to me that it is fish that is inside sardine container? Eh? Ali Undume will tell me today that it is pork meat that is used to what? To form sausage. Ali Undume is not telling us that we should be cautious in labeling Boko Haram anti-Christian group. I mean, is Ali Undume out of something, or has he stopped smoking his weed? What kind of see finish or mindless statement is this? All of a sudden now, Ali Undume has the merit to come out and tell us, the Boko Harams should not be, they should not. Is it a speech to protect or to dignify the bandits? Has there ever been a time that the Boko Harams have ever, for a time, sort of just let the Christians be? We all know that the very existence, essence, the essentialities of Boko Haram is to go against everything West, from their religion right there to their technology. What is the agenda of Ali Undume? Why will Ali Undume come out and tell me, you can see the poster, tell me, a learned person, I have been living in Nigeria for over 30 something years, I have not traveled out, I have experienced this firsthand, I needed to go and pick my mom from the north because of this insurgency. I couldn't say my dad or my brothers go to the north. I myself, I would find it very hard to go to the north no matter the opportunity that I find there. Even when I served in 2012 in the north, I was serving with my heart right there in my throat. So this idea or this explanation, this defense Ali Undume is bringing forward, why is this? Okay, so that Israel, so that Israel will not finally finish them. Can you imagine this nonsense? Now, Senator, they talk this one, oh, we are in trouble. You know, the last time they told us, United Arab Emirates told us that the fuel driving insurgency are the politicians. Let me correct it. Politicians. That they are behind insurgency because they have not just only sinister agenda, that they want to keep raping the economy of this country, because they know for as long as the insecurity thrives, the federal government, the Nigerian people, the Southerners will never have a share from the natural resources that will at any point in time be discovered in the north. In the Borno, we know they have California. I didn't say it. Al Mustafa said it. I will play the cassette for you just in 2 or 3 minutes now. They have said it that in the core north, there is bauxite, there is lithium, that there is gas in the Chad basins, in the Kolmani basins. Even if you go to Sokoto, if you go to Zamfara, gold, silver everywhere, food there. But we don't have any chance to have a share in it. You know why? Because they cook up stories like this, telling us, well, Boko Harams are not anti-Christ. Okay, what are they? Please tell me. What are they? A rebellious arm, a rebellious group, an Islamic radical group that is pushing for Sharianization of this country, a group that has beheaded so many Catholic cardinals, reverend fathers, reverend mothers, and sisters, uncountable of them in the Middle Belt. I cannot name, I cannot list, I am tired. But here we are. Here we are. This guy is telling me that we should not call a Boko Haram group anti-Christians. That no, I don't even want to explain what Ali Ndume was saying, because that headline enough is enough for anybody to go crazy. And we need, as a matter of urgency, begin to beg Israel. I beg, if na Shegumi na go first take down, Mona go ahead. No hala. If you think Shegumi is guilty, if you think Shegumi is one of the sponsors, if you think Shegumi is one of the informants, or in fact, if it's Ali Ndume who come out to say this nonsense, if you find him guilty, please expose him. Let Ali Ndume be exposed. There's no any reasonable Southern Muslim that will come out and say that the Boko Harams are now anti-Christians. I don't think any reasonable Southern Muslim. None. Because everybody understands. Yes. Oh, is it because today the Boko Harams are now attacking some Islamic centers, worship centers? So, no. We all know what the meaning of Boko Haram means. Bokos mean Western civilization. And Christianity is a bedrock of the Western civilization. And we know in the South that Christianity is part of our livelihood. Yes. So you cannot, we know how they attacked all the churches at the early days of, of the launching of this Boko Haram in Jos, from the Inyanya, right there, when the Jang of Jos was still, Professor Jang was still the governor. I mean, how can a senator, a senator be spewing such a rhetoric, dangerous one for that matter? I don't know why he's trying to equalize the terrors and horrors Christians have suffered in the hands of these Boko Haram bandits to what the Muslims are just recently occupying. Because the Christians have learned their lesson, all of them have left those areas. I can guarantee you that if you go to so many northern states, you will not find churches there. You will not. If you find maybe just maybe one Catholic church, and it will be at the capital, and one Redeemed church, nothing. You can't go to other local government areas or the interlands. You will not find churches there. Who born you? Who born you? You won't go to the open church for Castina, for Sokoto? You must be smart or something. This hypocrisy, these lies, these intentional deceptions from people like this who parade themselves as northern leaders, northern senators, and we know how Ali Ndume is very vocal. He was the one that single-handedly, he obstructed the implementation of the tax bill. He has done so many things. He was the one that came out the last time when they were talking of CBN. He was shouting because his daughter was in CBN. He was shouting, saying that why would Tinubu want to take all these things back to Lagos? At the end of the day, Tinubu had to bow down. Today now, you know, they talk say Boko Haram are not anti-Christian this thing group that know that Israel should mind themselves, that Nigeria should stop. But anyways, may I not talk my own. Let's listen to what Al Mustafa have to say about that insecurity. We'll call it a day.
People have forgotten, and because of the propaganda and the literature that was circulated, why was Nigeria zoned into 6? Whose idea was it? We zone Nigeria into 6, and it is not just draw a map, 6 states here, 6 states here, 7 here, 5 here. No. It's an in-depth homework. Our culture, our history, our soil in terms of agriculture came to mind to know that from this zone there are some common issues joined together. Even in any profession you look at, from each of these zones, there are peculiarities and specialities. People thought it's just ordinary. No. So we zone Nigeria deliberately So with this zoning, let me answer your question so I will not digress. On security, we shall have something called National Guard. National Guard should be of 4 types. National Guard for our borders. Even the National Guard for our borders are into 2. One, the conventional border monitoring. The other is border technical management. National Guard 1. National Guard 2 is forest. All our defined forests and mountains shall have a National Guard meant for that.
Including Sambisa.
Everywhere. I said in the first 6 months, I said, I will relocate from Villa to Zambisa. If I have business with the presidency, meet me there.
If you have anybody that has business with the presidency,
whosoever
should come to meet
even
you.
If it means sleeping in tent, I will relocate and be sleeping in tent. Sanity must be restored, and I give 6 months. I repeat, I give 6 months, and it does not matter what. Unless a leader is ready to take risk, he is ready to lead sincerely with the love of his country and fear of God. Everybody sits back in Nigeria. We know how it works. We know the deceit in some people. What they say is another thing, and what they do is totally the contrary. National Guard 2, I say forestry and mountains. National Guard 3 is management of our waterways on the land. Our water is a blessing, but then it's an obstacle. They have been using it in destroying Nigeria.
Our waterways.
Our waterways, that's where drugs moves. That's where weapons moves. That's where Boko Haram moves. That's where their logistics moves. That's where soldiers and police are on the road. They are moving by the waterways. They bypass them. When they feel like they now come to the land, inflict pains and casualty and kill police, kill soldiers, like the railway that happened. It's not just there. They didn't come there. They came from somewhere to have disrupted that, shot people and left. That's why you can't see them. You had satellite before, but who took the satellite?
Nigerian satellite.
That is another matter, I will tell you. So number 4, National Guard, is the technical central monitoring point. Any part of Nigeria, the technical team can. And it's also an additional, it's a helicopter swift response team. That's National Guard. So our soldiers can go regroup and then reform themselves. Our police will get reoriented. But internally, we are tight. From our waters, there shall be something called Coastal Guard to support the Navy, to protect our resources at sea and all our oil rigs and oil activities, to also rehabilitate and give opportunity for our brothers and sisters who are in South-South, in Southwest, who are by the water, to now form part of this as stakeholders in managing Nigeria, to have that sense of belonging that is ours. That is on internal security. On another hand, the Joint Intelligence Bureau of Nigeria shall have a new redefinition to conform with the new world order. Once something happens in any part of Nigeria or in the space or in another country, so long it has to do with Nigeria, it is a matter of seconds we are aware of it.
Seconds?
Yes, because it's electronic. The world has changed, but we are still operating in ancient days. How can you now, you have the computers, you have satellites, because we shall have our satellites. One day when we talk about our satellites, then you know how hypocritic, how evil some elder statesmen are. You had satellite, but you were told it disappeared. Disappeared to where? Who took it? Has it disappeared? Have you ever heard of any satellite that has the Earth control station that determines where it moves, how it moves, its locations and functions?
Disappear.
And then it suddenly disappears into the space. Is there any country on Earth that lost a satellite? You can Google and check. You are the only country on Earth that lost a satellite. What is the name of this elder statesman who told these lies? Is he qualified as an elder statesman, himself and his people? Who is he deceiving? 200 million plus Nigerians, including younger ones? How can he be respected by telling lies to children? What makes such a father, if he thinks he's a father, tell lies to children? Enough of that. Anything that does 2 + 2 does not become 4 is a lie. We should be practical. I'm talking here. Once I tell you lies here, I cease to be who I am. Because my integrity lies on what I know, what I say, and what I can do. And my promises, can I conform with them? Can I do it? Can I say and then neglect or negate? Is there any person who tomorrow will say, I have been sworn in as president of Nigeria, and there is this tough decision that is too difficult for me to take? Then from the beginning, for me to even accept that oath of office shows that I'm a hypocrite. I shouldn't have been trusted. It is an excellent thing to take tough decisions on behalf of people, and God is watching. It's a beautiful thing to do. Not stealing people's resources, not lies telling, not diverting attention or compromising with people. If you make me a president and said, okay, you would be tied down to staying in a tent or in a hut, it's a beautiful thing. So any person who loves the comfort of the power, living in lofty towers, that's the seat. That's the seat. How I sleep, where I go to sleep, to me is meaningless. If God grant me the means, how I sleep is not anybody's comfort. It's not anybody's business. I sleep on a tree, on a mountain. But what is happening to Nigeria? Is there leadership being felt everywhere? Has Nigeria a direction? Is everybody being given sense of belonging? Is all parts of Nigeria see us as leaders, as fathers? Do we care? Is everybody our own? Then definitely we are providing leadership. It doesn't. If you live in a lofty tower, and then you come to now negate the basic qualities of leadership, that is hypocrisy.
Thank you very
much. That is cheating. That is abuse.
Thank you.
I hope I answered you.